Well, we're getting to go on a ride to Reno tomorrow. And right now we're actually on a ride with one of our moto drifters, Bert, but he doesn't want to wash his bike. He's like, no, I've worked the last 8 months getting my bike dirty. He still has Georgia mud on this thing. He's been, when did you leave? Back in March you left, huh? He left back in March. He's been on the road. He's been crisscrossing the country. He finds himself here in Jamestown, California, and I'm like, hey, let's go wash your bike. And he's like, no, I don't wash my bike. But I do. I got it all pretty. Got all the bugs off it. We're going to Reno tomorrow, so I want it to look halfway decent. We're out riding with Bert. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. He's been riding this CRF 300, not just straight over here. He's been zigzagging the country since March. Just living on what he carries on his bike. He's camping up at our house right now. And we're just stopping at one of my little picnic spots here above Lake Maloney's Reservoir, I guess. He had to suffer through me washing my bike. He wouldn't let me wash his. But yeah, he started this trip in March. And originally hooked up with Moto Giant. If you watch my channel, you know who Moto Giant is. But so what was the ride from Atlanta? Then you rode to hook up with Moto Giant. Where'd you meet him at?
Northeast Alabama.
Yeah. And then you guys went on a little camp first.
Yeah, we went from there to southwest Louisiana. And then we went over to Waco area with Gary. Stayed at his little ranch for a couple of days. And then, where do we go from there? Alamogordo? No, the engine blew up in about 200 miles outside of Odessa. Stayed in Odessa for about 9 days.
You actually went into a motorcycle shop and they let you work on your bike in their shop. That's pretty amazing. You don't get, he must have liked your story or something.
Yeah, the shop is Golden Suzuki? Golden something in Odessa.
Wow.
Yeah, they were very friendly. More than very friendly.
You completely changed your piston and...
Yeah, piston, cylinder, took it apart, put it back together, took off again.
You must have it running pretty good because you're keeping up with me today everywhere we go. We're hitting 70 and you're like...
Yeah, we came out of that corner at 70 something.
Yeah.
It was, I looked down.
You're right on my tail. So some of my guys that ride with me, I just want to let you know, this guy's riding a CRF 300 and he's keeping up with me. Some of you guys don't. just saying.
I have put thousands and thousands of miles on gravel and dirt, so the asphalt feels fairly comfortable.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So how long did it take you to get your bike running again?
About 9 days. I mean, the ironic thing is all the parts came from Atlanta. So
right where you're from.
Yeah, right, like 30 minutes away from the house. So guy Brian, actually, another Brian, brought us back to his place, put us up. I went to town, found a shop. They let me move in and work on it and tore it down one day, ordered the parts the next. And I think within 2 or 3 days, the parts were there and I was putting it back together. But I think it was a total of about 9 days.
You hooked up with Brian through Bunka Biker?
Through Bunka Biker, yeah. We had just actually gone to the Bunka Biker rally in Louisiana. And then we used the Bunka Biker in Texas.
So you got your bike all fixed and then what, you guys took off from there?
We took off from Odessa, headed to Alamogordo, hung out in Alamogordo for about 5 days, then went camping with Jim and his wife and his little girl, and then...
How'd you guys meet them?
Jim reached out to Moto Giant and said to stop by if you're in the neighborhood, and so we got into the neighborhood and hung out with Jim.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
And actually, I just hung out with Jim 2 weeks ago. He's moved to the West Coast for a while and got in touch with me and said swing by. So I swung by and stayed a couple days with him again.
And that was up in what, Oregon?
In Oregon.
Oregon? Boat out there. Bass boat. So you guys ended up in New Mexico when you were with Jim. And then you
went camping a little north of New Mexico. Well, it's still in New Mexico, but northern New Mexico, maybe middle. And then Moto John and I headed to Colorado, and we were in Colorado for about a week. And then I moved on. There was some weather coming in. I wanted to get ahead of the weather. And then from
Moto
there,
Giant stayed?
Moto Giant stayed. I had a ton of campfire wood, so it's sort of understandable. And then I've just been zigzagging. Spent 2 months in Utah.
What about the Bert Trail? What was that like?
Oh, I've been waiting 18 years to ride the Bert Trail. It was great.
I had never heard of the Bert Trail until watching Moto Giant's videos and you talking about it.
Yeah.
It was worth the...
Oh, well worth it. I did it twice.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the reef, the Great Reef or whatever that you guys are talking about in Utah?
The Great Reef? I'm not sure.
Something about a reef. I don't know. I maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. I thought I heard something about, but I like the Bert Trail. I'd never heard of. Anyway, so you spent quite a while in Utah. So you were in Utah for 2 months.
2 months.
And what were you doing?
I was going everywhere I shouldn't have been based on my skill set at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So back up. This bike is his first bike. He literally bought this bike and has learned to ride on this trip. And now he's keeping up with someone like me. I mean, really.
I don't think people understand how you ride if they haven't ridden with you.
Well, anybody watching my channel kind of knows
you can
a
tell?
little bit.
Okay. Yeah, it's no joke. Daylight, no light. Yeah, we came back to his house the other night in the middle of the night, pitch black, roads I'd never been on, and we got back to his house and he said, he rides good.
I've gave you the shakedown, man. You keep up with me. I got friends that just let me, I have to wait for them or they show up later. Some of my friends can keep up. But no, you've learned to ride in the last 8 months. How long? 8 months?
6.
6 months.
March 14th to...
But I guess when you live on your bike, it'd be like buying your bike and not getting off that sucker for 6 months.
Right.
You're going to learn.
Yeah.
You're learning something.
The last I did average of 275 miles a day for 9 days a couple weeks ago. Left Heber City, Provo, Utah, and came.
Oh, no problem.
I was going to come over here because I noticed the motorcycles over here and not in the parking lot. So that's the one thing.
Okay.
But that's about it. What I was going to say, but you're probably not going to be here.
We're not going to be here for 10, 15 minutes.
But yeah, maybe for next time.
Okay. We just found shade.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. But yeah, we can't have any vehicles past the
Well,
boulder.
from there to here, they're push bikes. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I know. I've heard everything. No, just kidding.
I'm not trying.
But yeah, so since I'm not saying I'm bending our rules or anything, but yeah, maybe just since you're not gonna be here.
Yeah, we're just gonna do this
next
real
time,
quick, and then we're gonna go on to Angel's Camp.
Cool.
I showed
All
him
right.
Mark Twain's cabin, and
Did you?
I've been just showing him things around.
It's a little funky, but it's cool.
Yeah.
You know? It's a little funky, but hey, it's part of the history around here, so it's okay. But yeah, and I was trying to think of what else would be kind of cool to see. There is an Angel's Camp, the Carriage House. It's a museum, and it's all horse-drawn carriages.
Oh yeah.
Pretty neat. They've got a huge big building of it.
We gotta go to the hardware store, so we're gonna go that way, and he's gonna help us. For staying at our place, he's building us a chicken coop.
Oh, cool.
And so we gotta get some saw blades, and so we're just kind of killing a bunch of things, birds with one stone.
Wonderful. Well, it's nice talking to you folks.
Yeah, nice talking
all
to
right.
you.
And I hope you have a good rest of your day. And good luck.
Thank you. And you probably have heard it, but I like those sunglasses.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they remind me of my 80s childhood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got them at the gas station, the Glory Hole gas station. So.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
All right, bye.
Have a nice day.
Take care.
Well, we just got rudely interrupted by a very nice park ranger because we're parking our bikes and we're not in the parking lot. So evidently we're breaking the law. I kind of knew that. That's why I started fast talking as soon as she walked up. And then she decided to just let us stay. She just said, okay, whatever. Anyway, since we were so rudely interrupted by a very pretty girl, where were we?
Oh, I was just saying how many miles I've covered, and most of it, you know, left Utah when I came to the Pacific Northwest. I rode 525 miles the first day, and then that helped get the average up. The average was like 275 a day for 9 days to get up to Washington. Mostly on gravel.
Yeah.
Dirt roads, gravel. I just stayed off the highway. I went from basically Salt Lake to Tahoe, and from Lake Tahoe, I went straight up through the Cascades.
How was that? Did you like it up there?
Oh, it was great. Yeah.
But you came down the coast of California.
On the way back, I stayed in Washington for a couple of weeks, two weeks, I guess, maybe a little more, a little less, something like that. And then I came over to the coast and came down straight down the coast. Did the Lost Coast, riding all back along the
Shelter Cove and all that?
Yeah, did all that.
Yeah, wow. And so how far? Oh, you went all the way to San Francisco before you came west,
I went
or
down
east.
Yep, went down to San Francisco. And then Gary told me while I was in San Francisco area that I should get in touch with you. And so I did, and now I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah, so I rode down to the valley around Oakdale and met up with him, and we came up the road, and he's been camping on my hill in his hammock. He's gone through some rainstorm. We've actually had some rain.
It was a storm. I mean, you lost some shingles on the roof.
Yeah, we got a little windstorm. He said his hammock was swaying, and yeah. But now we got beautiful weather today. We're gonna ride over to Angels Camp and a few more places. He's not done with this ride. He's gonna leave here and probably head towards Tennessee.
Yeah, first I'm gonna do 108 back up to 395
over Sonora Pass.
And then sends the planes back down to Vegas. I've got 2 guys I know in Vegas, and then a bunch of people in Utah want me to pass through there again, and then work my way to Colorado. And then a buddy in Colorado wants to go back to Tennessee.
Is Colorado in the next coming months going to be passable? Like, it's going to be cool?
I'll make it passable. If you can ride on snow with that thing.
Oh, yeah. You're on a dirt bike, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah. So you got some weather in your future, I'm sure.
Well, I kind of started the trip. When Don and I parted, I hit snow a couple days later, riding up to Salt Lake. And then if I hit snow headed back east, that's fine.
Wow. So yeah, he's actually been building a chicken coop at our place. So we're heading over to Angels Camp to go get some saw blades and some other things. Yeah, it's been hella cool just hanging out with you. I wish I could leave with you and go down 395 towards Death Valley. What are these freaking planes?
I don't know. Maybe it's because we're parked on the grass.
We got some planes out here buzzing us. People riding around on their planes.
Well, you're riding tomorrow.
Yeah, we're heading to Street Vibes in Reno, in Virginia City, and then go to Reno. But yeah. You don't have to leave tomorrow just because we're leaving. I mean, you're welcome to ride with us if you wanted to. But whatever you want to do. You don't have to boogie because we're riding.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It is a fire.
He's been vetted, so anybody want to bring him in. He's hella cool.
It's 10 acre.